going on YouTube. It's another video. It's another video, man, I'm making. I know this is the last one before I probably go to sleep. But just want to ask, man, why people dying, man? You know? I just want to ask, man, why so many people dying nowadays, man? That's just a question I want to ask, man. There's so many people dying nowadays. I just want to ask why. Why are the death rates all over the world rising, man? There has to be a reason for it. You know what I'm saying? No, that's something I gotta ask myself. And there's a video I gotta show you. It's just a video I gotta show you right quick. Don't mind me looking it up. Here's a video talking about the death rates of Australia. I'm talking about all over the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about all over the world, but right now this man's talking about death rising in Africa. I mean, not in Africa, but in Australia.
Plan. Invest in a growth plan.
This August, Sunday, the 28th of August. Now, there is an excess of deaths above what we would normally expect, and that's what we're going to look at. And there is some pretty disconcerting information in this video, but I think it does need to be addressed. Now, I'm going to be starting off with a particular case. Now, I wouldn't normally do this, but it's in the popular press all over the place. It's in the BBC and all the national newspapers. Champion mountain biker, this is Rab Wardell, wins the Scottish Mountain Bike Championships. So this guy's obviously some kind of super athlete that most of us can't even imagine. Died in his sleep a few days later at the age of 37.
Yeah.
And this, of course, is completely tragic, and obviously we extend our extreme condolences to his partner and family and friends. A terrible, tragic death. Now, Scottish Cycling, the official body, has commented on this, saying we have very little information at this stage. Now, Katie Archibald was his partner, who was with him at the time, said he'd suffered a cardiac arrest. Now, this is just a direct quote from Katie, but we can assume that she's well informed. The paramedics arrived, she says, within minutes, which is good to hear, but his heart had stopped and they couldn't bring him back. So it sounds like this is what we would call a cardiac arrest. Very often the heart goes into a condition called ventricular fibrillation, where the ventricles are just fluttering. There's a rapid, uncoordinated, irregular activation of the cardiac myocytes that doesn't result in effective contraction, and you get this fluttering situation. And basically the blood pressure drops to zero. The brain's not perfused, the myocardium's not perfused, so the patient tragically dies. So very, very sad death. And I've just picked one example here. There's many others from the popular press that we could have picked. Now, not as a result of this, but partly as a result of this, the Scottish Government was already doing this. So this is the Scottish Parliament here. And it's good to see that they're being, I wouldn't say proactive, but they're probably reacting, not reacting as slowly as other governments. But they've launched this inquiry into excess deaths in Scotland since the start of the pandemic. And this is the direct quote here. Obviously, you won't be able to read that, so I've blown it up. But it says deaths in Scotland are 11% above the average for the time of year. Have been above average for the past 26 weeks. Now, before we look at the Journal of Preventative Cardiology, I'm just going to give you a bit of a data burst on this, because this is an international concern. And the fact that other governments around the world aren't bouncing up and down about this, really trying to get to the bottom of this, is surprising. Let's just look at some data here. Now, obviously, we expect these peaks in excess deaths because these are related to COVID, and of course, we've had a pandemic, so that's not at all surprising as we look at these different countries. But if we look at the more recent data since February the 13th, 2022, we still see that there's excess mortality to quite high orders above what would be expected, 10%, 20% lines there. So Canada, the data is very poor and out of date, so I don't think we can make too much of that. Italy next, then the United States, Ireland. But remember, even when we're looking at Ireland here, this is above 10% excess. This is the 10% line. New Zealand, Australia, Germany, Netherlands, Scotland, United Kingdom, very significant numbers of deaths more than would be expected for the time of year. And this is the graphic here from the world. And again, you can don't take my word for this. These are on our World in Data, but we can see that most places have a higher excess deaths than would be expected. Not the Soviet Union, Russia rather is below, but I don't think the data from there is very good. So we do see excess deaths in many countries at the moment. Now, this data is from England, and I'll give you the reference for this. All the references for this, of course, are in the description as always. But this is for all age groups in England, and we can see here. Now, here we see this dotted line here is what we would be expected for the time of year, based on the last 5-year average. Now, this is lower because of the lot of deaths that occurred in the previous year from COVID. But here we see that deaths are higher than expected, but quite a few of those are COVID because the yellow is COVID deaths. So that, in a sense, is expected because of the pandemic. But what we're seeing now, and this is the bit that's really concerning, is these are the deaths we would expect. The yellow deaths are COVID, but these are non-COVID related deaths. So we're seeing an excess of non-COVID related deaths. Now, the other thing that's concerning is this is across all age groups. So here we have data on different age groups. So this age group here is the 20 to 24 age group. And again, I'm afraid we are seeing excess deaths most recently in this age group. So this is July 2022, and we see that the excess deaths are there in this very young age group. Now, of course, we have to keep an eye on the scale. Thankfully, but there's still more deaths than we would expect in this young age group. As we go to older age groups, of course, the scale increases. We're up to the 400 mark here now. And again, 25 to 49-year-olds. Well, again, let's look at the most recent. I mean, obviously, that's the COVID excesses there, which even in that younger age group we know occur. But again, if we look towards the end here, we do see that the numbers are above the purple dotted line, which is the 5-year average. If we look at the 50 to 64-year-old age range in England, again, we're seeing the same thing, the same pattern. Excess deaths in this age group. So just to remind ourselves, that was the 50 to 64. And it's the same in the that's the 65 to 74. Now, obviously, this group had very high excess deaths during the pandemic, and the yellow bars are due to COVID. But now we're seeing excess deaths here in this age group, and the grey deaths above the purple line are not relevant. Up to 80% of athletes who die suddenly had no symptoms or family history of heart disease. So this article is telling us that a lot of young, fit people that do, unfortunately, have sudden cardiac arrests, as we looked at the start of the video, the majority of them don't have previous symptoms, which, of course, is that would result in an unexpected death.
Shit crazy, man. You know? I'm just making an observation. But for what I see, you know, this is mostly happening in European countries. This is not me being prejudiced or nothing like that. This is just an observation that I've seen. You know, this is stuff that's happening in white majority or European majority places. You know, I'm just making an observation. You know, we got a dude over here. You know, black people, we die because we eat bullshit. You know, the food is what's killing us. You know what I'm saying? The food and abortion is what's killing us. That's what's killing us, and the food and abortion. What's his name? Zero Craig, is that his name? We got a dude right here. Where is he? I think he died at 30. He just died. I just seen the article on it. I seen the article on it. I don't know. I wish I could find him. But I can't. I don't know where he at. No, but nah, you know who else been dying? There's Jesse Lemonnier. Let's see what's up with him. Let's look him up. Well, he played for the Lions. Lemonnier dies at 25 years old.
To make millions of dollars in door-to-door sales. Let me
keep working. I would say, like, my same mentality, just work and just keep getting better. You know,
former Detroit Lions linebacker Jesse Lemonnier has died.
Lemonnier,
5 years old.
Growing as a human being, and you know, I just want to make everybody else around me just the best person they can.
The NFL team confirmed the news on social media, writing that they are shocked and saddened at the loss. The team remembered Jesse as a model teammate and wonderful young man, gone far too soon. Lions defensive assistant Kelvin Shepard paid tribute to Jesse with a broken heart emoji, writing, "Doesn't even feel real that I'm typing this." And cornerback Jerry Jacobs also shared some words, quote, "Rest in paradise, my brother. May God be with your family." The cause and circumstances surrounding his death are not known at this time.
just buying into everything I've been coached. And over time, I become more confident with my growth and development as a man, and then going to the football field, and you have ultimate confidence.
Jesse spent time with 3 different teams during his 2 seasons in the NFL. After graduating from Liberty University, he first signed with the Los Angeles Chargers in 2020. After a 1-year stint with LA, Jesse moved over to Detroit, where he played 7 games for the Lions. The following year, he signed with the Arizona Cardinals, but left before the season began.
It means the world to me. Just him being so close to me and someone I looked up to. Just being like a huge figure in my life.
He's survived by his brother, Corey, who played 4 seasons in the NFL.
Just seeing him get on the field, it was huge because I knew just a big stage against Oregon. It was something surreal just to watch him play.
Jesse would have turned 26 on Tuesday.
Yeah, RIP, man. RIP the dude, man. You know what I'm saying? People just falling out, man. Now I have my own reasons why. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing but that. That's all I'm gonna say. But another way to prove this is they trying to hide it. They trying to deny it. They trying to deny it, but check this out. That's not it. Damn. Oh, wait, here it is. No, this might be the video of it. If they got a video of it. I gotta wait till the damn ad stop.
These days, with the presence of
No, they trying to deny it. They trying to deny the shit. But look, it say 80 Canadian MDs that was they took the little thing. They took the little, you know, they did. You know what I'm saying? 80 Canadian doctors. They can try and, you know, when they say fact check, they lying. You know what I'm saying? Fact check, who are these fact checkers? We don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? Who just comes out of nowhere and says this? Now they got nothing but fact check. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find just a list of the pictures. I'm trying to find the whole thing. Let me see. I think this is it. Oh, no, that's not it. Well, you get the idea. You know, these are the people right here, man. These are just a little small amount of the people. There's 80 of them, man. 80 of them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't even sharing. Here it is. There's 80 of them right here. You know, 80 of the doctors, man. Here's some more of them. Come on, man. Y'all don't think some fishy shit going on? Every last one of these people dead. Shit. Come on, bro. Stop the cap, bro. You know? cap, man. You know, there's a Bible verse about this type of stuff, man. Let's read that verse if I can find it. Let me see the pause there. I think this is it right here. 1,000 shall fall by thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come thy knee. You know? This is it right here. It says 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. Only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked, because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. In their hand they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra. You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra. The young lion. Let me make sure let me beat this up. It says, you shall tread upon the lion and the cobra. The young lion and the serpent you shall trample overfoot. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him with long life, and I shall satisfy him and show him my salvation. So I was pretty much reading this first up. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. Pretty much. You know, it says it's in the scriptures, man. You know, there's one thing that people can't argue is the Bible, man. You know, the Bible scriptures. You know, you know, something that people can't argue, man. You know what's something else they can't argue? Is this right here. You know, they can't argue this right here. What's this?
You get a
who are living in Jesus Christ.
What's this? right, enough of that, man, because that shit's scary as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. That shit is scary as fuck. But this is just, it goes to show, you know, why people dying left and right, man. There's clearly a bigger picture going on, you know. The government done admitted to UFOs, you know. What do you think? What you think them UFOs are, man? Them the chariots, man. Them the chariots of the Most High, man. You know. It says right here. And the 4 angels who have been kept ready for this very hour and day and month and year will be released and kill a third of mankind. You know. Now some people say this is just something that I thought about, and I might be totally wrong. I'm probably wrong, but I just want to say this. You know, people say there's a difference between man and mankind. You know, people say mankind and man are 2 different things. So if that's true, what I'm saying, which, you know, it's just a guess, it's just a guess. But they say they're gonna kill a third of mankind. Who's mankind? That's all I want to say. Who is mankind? You know, there's man and there's mankind, a kind of man. You know, that's just something that I thought about. You know, I might be wrong in my theory. I might be totally fucking wrong, but I just thought of that recently. Because mankind is a kind of man. You know, it's just something I thought about. But yeah, man, you know, we just gotta know that, you know, this is us black folks, man. We stuck in a rock and a hard place right now because we got people that's trying to kill us. And, you know, and we got Bible prophecy. You know, we got all different type of shit that's heading towards us, man. And it sucks. I must say, it sucks, man. It does suck that, you know, that we gotta live through this type of shit. You know, it sucks, man. It sucks that, you know, there's a chance that we live in this life, and there's a chance that we might end up seeing some shit that we've never even thought we've seen before. You know, it sucks, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Just the thought of that, you know, it sucks, bro. You know, I'm thinking like I just want to live my life and do what I gotta do, and, you know, enjoy life, and, you know, hope to get some money, get reparations, of course, you know, see the world, and, you know, enjoy this planet that we was blessed with. But, you know, it sucks, man, because we're living in a society that's decaying. The morals of the society is decaying, and you know, we got people in high places that want to kill us. They're also destroying the earth, and then next thing you know, the only thing that's gonna happen is the earth gonna turn around and destroy us, man. You know, so it sucks, man. It sucks. I don't want to, you know, be on some doom and gloom shit, but, you know, it's definitely something to think about. You know, I think about what I said. You know, like, again, I might be wrong. It said that they're gonna kill a third of mankind. And from what I remember, when you say mankind, that means it's a kind of man. And you see the death rates happening happening to a certain group of people on this earth. The death rates are rising on a certain group of people on this earth. And I don't want to say too much, but you know, and again, I could be totally fucking wrong, man, because let's face it, you know, we got the Africans, you know, they dying left and right, you know, they dying over there, they aiding in the killing of the animals, you know, they're letting people come all into Africa and do any type of shit to them. You know, they're not really aiding in the destruction of the planet, like, per se. But hey, man, I just want to put my 2 cents on that. You know what I'm saying? They said the angels gonna come down and kill mankind, a third of mankind. You know, a third of 8 billion people is 2 billion people, I think. Yeah, like 2 or 3 billion people. You know, and let's see. There's 1.4 billion people in China. There's 143 million people in Russia. $746 million people in Russia. I mean, in Europe. That's it's 100 might be wrong, man. Oh yeah, how much population? Let me see. Yeah, man, I might be totally wrong. It's 746 million plus 147 million plus 1.42 billion is 2,313 million, and a third of 8 billion is 2.34 billion. $2.6 billion. 2.6 billion is a third of 8 billion. and 746 million plus 147 million plus 1.42 billion is 2,313 million. That's 2 billion right there. There's just the population of Europe, Russia, and China alone is 2 billion, and a third of 8 billion is 2 billion. So it's just a thought. I might be totally wrong. I might be totally fucking wrong. I might be totally wrong, but it's just a thought, man. It's just a thought. I might be totally fucking wrong, man. But it's just a thought. It's something that I thought about. You know, I ain't even share the fucking screen, but it's all good. But yeah, man. I might be totally wrong, man, but I'm gonna cut this short. You know, stay prayed up, man, and you know, keep your head on the swivel. Get ready for these hard times, you know. That's all I gotta say, man, you know. It's Grow 7, man. I'm out.